Hello, everybody. This is your February 2024 reading, in which we're going to find out what's in store for you or what are the energies for you this month of February 2024. Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective. Let's see what's in store for you guys. Justice. Temperance in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. Prince of Cups. The Empress. And we have Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, I can't believe this, Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's actually a lot of cards around balance here for the collective for the month of February 2024, which means that this is the strong energy that a lot of the collective will be feeling. It had something to do with balance. Number one, what I actually heard is that some of the collective or some of the people are really going to be looking into those things. What is out of balance in my life? All right. Whether it's actually around work or career, or whether there is actually a need for balance in terms of work and play. All right. It had something to do with balance. This is something that the collective are really going to be looking into. And it's also an advice for the collective to make sure that you try to check on that. All right. What is actually out of balance in my life? And by being able to identify what is out of balance, then you can actually shift things. You can actually work on it. All right. I'm also hearing that for the month of February 2024, this is also a month in which some of the collective are also going to be realizing that, you know what, there is no point in dwelling on negativity. All right. I feel that the collective are becoming more awakened now, or becoming more conscious of their thoughts, especially if you've been through a lot of negativity all your life or for the past few years and all that. You've been in an environment where there's a lot of heavy negative energy. So slowly you're beginning to realize something, all right? And of course, we've already moved towards the age of Aquarius. So a lot of awakening is taking place. And so I'm getting this as part of the realization for most of the collective. Like, where do I put my focus on? All right. You're weighing things with a Justice card. You're weighing things carefully now. Am I putting more of my focus on what gives me negativity, drama, frustration, or stress? Or am I putting my focus more on what could actually uplift my energy, or what could actually shift my negative feelings towards something positive? Things like that, right? You're standing in your power, all right? Or this is the collective standing in their power now. A lot of the collective are no longer going to be interested with the Four of Cups on things that, again, that doesn't give them balance, or things that they feel is not making them feel satisfied, whole, complete, or they feel as if that this is just a waste of time. All right. So that's what I'm getting in the first set of cards. Let's try to pull it more. What's in store for the collective this February 2024? Healing, right? Because that's part of it, all right? Healing is definitely taking place. For some of you guys, this is also a month in which some of you are going to be looking into the things that you feel maybe you're still holding on to that needs to go, all right? Whether it's actually frustrations, disappointments, or some expectations that you may have about someone. And just because that person wasn't able to fulfill it, it will leave you feeling, really angry or frustrated. But the question is it really helping you? Right? So it's only okay to feel bad as you are a human being. But you have to realize that those emotions are going to eat you up. So I feel that the collective are really going to be looking into that. Okay. Which is why I'm seeing the collective weighing things now, because they're actually beginning to realize something that, you know what, this has to go. I don't need to dwell on this anymore. All right. Some of you guys are really going to be, yeah, going within. And by going within and allowing yourself to heal, all right, you would see some significant changes in your entire being. Even your physical body is also what I heard. All right. I'm hearing that somebody watching this video, which is a collective reading for February 2024, you may have noticed that your health is kind of like not as good as before, or you may have actually sensed something that is going on in your health, whether it's mental health, emotional health, physical. But I heard that it's actually beginning to manifest in the physical. And it's not just because of you got infected by some disease, all right? And I'm talking about like all of a sudden you just felt sick, or you just felt that you're not as, yeah, healthy a few years ago and all that. And again, what I actually heard from Spirit is that some of the collective needed to realize that there's something, all right, that they probably also needed to release. Something that needs to go because it's already affecting your entire being, your entire well being. And for some, it's actually some emotions, negative feelings, emotions that's eating you up. All right. And of course, if you truly love yourself, we got the Empress card, right? If you truly love yourself, you choose what's best for you. You do what makes you happy instead of allowing yourself to be wrapped up with so much negativity. That's not going to helping you to grow as a person or as a soul even. So yeah, let's try to pull it more. A time to give rather than take. Oh my gosh, again, balance. All right? So for some of you guys, this is also what the collective are going to be realizing. All right? Maybe it's about time to establish balance here. Am I the only one who's giving? Am I the only one who's always taking from someone or from a person, right? So, again, those are the things that the collective really needed to look into, or this is what you will be experiencing, okay? You will be reflecting on that. Is there balance in my connections, all right? Is there balance in my life? Because again, this is what you guys are going to be doing. You're healing, all right? And when you're healing, you're definitely going to be looking into those things. Things that maybe, all right, is actually adding more stress for you, or it's actually not really beneficial for you. And when you heal, you discard, you let go of things that's adding weight on your shoulders, adding a lot of burdens for you. Because this is what the collective wanted to embrace. It's the energy of balance, okay? Yeah, because you got the sixth chakra. And sixth chakra, it's third eye, right? So third eye is all about perspective. Just like what I said earlier, your consciousness or the collectives, they're awakening, all right? Their consciousness is really awakening. They're beginning to see things, unlike in the past. And again, third eye, seeing. What did I just said earlier? Either this is an advice for the collective to look, all right, to look at the things that is out of balance in your life so that you can actually heal and you can actually feel a lot more better. And you would see those significant changes as you do this, as you allow yourself to heal yourself. We are all healers, by the way. We have the ability to even heal ourselves. Always remember that. Okay? And again, I feel it had something to do with balance. That is something that the collective really needed to look into. Am I actually in a type of job, let's just say, where I feel as if that I'm overworked? This is just an example, okay? I'm overworked, yet I'm underpaid. I'm not seeing any balance here. And this is not what I truly deserve. Things like that, right? So let's see, what else? Hidden motivations, professional assistance, and the sacred temple. Okay. So with the hidden motivations, what I'm actually sensing here is that finally, all right, things are becoming to make sense for some of you guys. It's like you are beginning to see that the veil is thinning, all right? And then slowly you're getting a clearer picture of things in your life, in your situation. It can be around work, it can be around people as well, all right? And I feel that your guides, your ancestors are supporting you, all right? Because this is what you guys also needed to look into for the month of February. Healing is really something that the collective needed to seriously look into so that you can actually shift your consciousness more, or you can actually do things differently than before. Because again, like what I said with the third eye chakra, this is a time in which you are going to be seeing things clearly, or your perspective is also shifting or changing. So now that you're awakened, now that you are seeing things clearly, then you would do the necessary steps to see a different reality for yourself. Okay. So again, either it's around people, or it's around connections or work or career. All right. Let's see. Let's try to pull it more. Yeah. Blossoming. Nice. Are you kidding me? You got the blossom card. You got blossoming, and then now you got the blossom card. Wow. What are the chances of getting almost the same word or keyword? And then peace. Oh my gosh. This one is very straightforward, you guys. This card is the judgment card. All right. And judgment is talking about realization as well, self reflection, or a wake up call. So, this is going to be a wake up call for the collective. All right. What do you allow to grow inside of you? That's really what I'm hearing. That's why I got the blossom card, because I really heard that some people are going to be realizing, not all, of course, but some people are going to be realizing, oh my gosh, what have I done? I have spent so many years holding on to anger, let's just say, holding on to hatred, resentments. And now I'm beginning to see the result. I'm beginning to realize that this is not really what I deserve. This is not what's really going to be beneficial for me. All right. Some people, it would take years. It would take time for them to be realizing that. Some people learn things the hard way. But that doesn't matter. The point is, the collective are beginning to awaken. All right. They're beginning to realize something. And again, judgment card is a realization card. So some of you are going to be realizing that, all right, what have I done 10 years ago? And now here are the product, or here's the product of what I have been investing in those years, right? So I'm also getting that for some of you. It can be positive, by the way, or it can be negative. But I actually heard some of the collective, of course, are going to be realizing that, oh my gosh, why did I waste my time and energy on things that's just not really good for me? All right. Remember, you got the healing card. And that healing card is also talking about allowing yourself to release any resentments from the past that's not helping you to grow. And now we got the peace card, and it says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. What did I say at the very start of the reading? All right. The collective are weighing things carefully now because their consciousness is awakening. They're beginning to realize, oh my gosh, am I putting my focus more on what drains my energy, what makes me upset or frustrated? Is this really what I want? Or should I actually do things differently this time? Why don't I embrace the energy of love? All right. Why don't I embrace the energy of positivity or put my focus on things that's going to be uplifting me instead of wasting all my time and energy on things that I know that is not really going to give me a positive result? Okay. So, this is actually what's happening for the collective, especially for this February 2024, in which the collective are choosing peace. All right. And it feels because you're done, you're tired. All right. And what I even heard earlier is that majority of the collective went through a lot. All right. There's a lot of whipping in the ass. All right. Like a lot of whips in the ass, especially when pandemic started. Right. It affected everybody. And if you notice, things are not the same 10 years ago, 15 years ago, right? Ever since the pandemic started, all right? Things just suddenly became like like a roller coaster ride, for some reason. So I feel because of those traumatic, highly charged traumatic, experiences, um, this really left the collective like, going through that roller coaster ride, all right, feeling all of those heavy negative energies. And so the collective is now beginning to realize, you know what? I need to shift something. Okay. I don't have any energy anymore towards things that doesn't give me balance. That's one. I don't have any energy anymore to put my focus on situations or things that's just going to be draining me or give me negativity. I just wanted to be at peace. All right. And you wanted to feel, when you wanted rather to feel at peace, what do? You release that particular situation that makes you upset, right? You release that connection that gives you a lot of drama or headache, right? Because this is what you wanted to embrace. You wanted to embrace the energy of peace, or you wanted to embrace the energy of love instead of anger, instead of frustration, instead of resentment or holding on to some resentments. This is part of the realization of the collective for February 2024. Wow, I can't believe this. I love the synchronicity of this reading. So let's see what else. All right, wide open. Okay. Temple, see? This temple card is talking about your inner being. What did I say earlier, right? So, a lot of self reflection. It's more of like what I'm picking up for the collective this February 2024. A lot of you guys are really going to be going within, okay? Yeah, Eight of Swords in reverse. Beautiful. Now, the Eight of Swords in reverse and the wide open card, this is actually very important. And the reason why is because of what I'm seeing with these two cards, and it will start first by you going within, reflecting on some things in your life, that why am I putting myself in this cage? All right? Why am I limiting myself? And by me limiting myself, all right, or allowing myself to be in this cage of anger, frustration, all right, because it can be, different situations. What I'm actually hearing, especially when I saw the healing card, is that some of the collective have been holding on to some negative feelings or thoughts that they haven't completely released. And now they're wondering why is it that their current situation or their present situation is not what they're hoping for. But because of the realization or this wake up call, this is going to help the collective to realize that, okay, in order for me to see a different reality, I need to allow myself to change some things. I need to allow myself to release what's not making me happy, what is not giving me balance, all right? And to be open to grow, all right? That's why I got the wide open. Now, there's so many opportunities out there. There's so many possibilities out there. Why am I limiting myself here? So obviously, if I limit myself, I cannot see a different outcome. All right. I'm just here where I am right now. I'm not open to explore. I'm not open to try out new things. All right. I'm just putting myself inside this small box or inside this man-made prison. So that's what I'm getting here with these three cards. Wow. Wow. Very interesting for the collective. Consciousness is definitely awakening. Yeah, and this would actually help the collective to let go. All right, you got time to go, to walk away. All right, walk away from things that doesn't give you peace. Walk away from things that's only making you feel hurt or making you actually feel small. All right, because you're beginning to realize that, yeah, the world is actually really big. It's huge. All right, the universe is vast. So why am I actually limiting myself? All right, so there's no point in me dwelling on things, situations, or even connections that doesn't support me fully or doesn't make me feel good about myself. Right? Yeah, because he got flexibility. What the freak? I love the synchronicity of this reading. Okay. Very beautiful. What did I say about putting yourself in a small box, right? Or in this man-made prison, just like with this Eight of Swords, which is why it's good to see that it's actually in reverse because you're beginning to realize that everything is just an illusion, all right? That I'm not trapped or stuck after all. I just need to be open to explore. I just need to allow myself to grow, all right? Because usually that's why it says trap and fear. That's what's limiting majority of us or all of us, all right? Fear is what limits you. And so I see the collective becoming more empowered with that realization. Like, yeah, what am I doing? Right? When the world is so vast or the universe is so vast, there's so many endless possibilities. All right. So this is beautiful. You guys are really going to be realizing so many things this month of February. Okay. And this is going to help you to, again, change things that is going to be better for you. You're becoming more flexible now, all right? Especially if you're a fixed sign. Remember, Aquarius is also a fixed sign. And happy birthday, by the way, to all Aquarians out there. And then towards the end of February, of course, is Pisces. But the fixed signs are Aquarius, right? And Scorpio, Leo. So I feel that this is actually teaching the fixed signs out there to be more flexible, all right? Instead of putting yourself in a small box, all right? Or just doing the things that you feel comfortable in doing, or this is actually your safe space. That's why I got the sacred space. This is my space, all right? And so I'm actually already comfortable here. I don't need to do anything else, but it will challenge the collective, all right, to explore, to do things differently, and to embrace flexibility in order for you to grow. All right, let's try to pull it more. Self-discipline. So maybe, yeah, this requires self-discipline as well. All right. That is also what the collective needed to look into. Let's try to pull up another one. Let's try this one. Ooh, yeah, you got fear, worries, tense situations. You were just talking about fear earlier. Now you got it again. All right. Discord among friends or family. Good advice from a wise person. Ooh, cards are flying out. Hold up. Let's get 3 more here. Finger, warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. Okay. Rooster, arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Okay. And then flag, do not be tempted to lower your standards. Well, okay. I'm hearing a very, very specific message here. All right. So, this is also a month in which the collective needed to be careful with their emotions. That's also what I heard, or what you actually say to someone. Let's start off with that, because that's what I heard. So, I'm hearing from Spirit that you need to think before you speak. So maybe some of the collective, because of their heavy emotions, they might actually say some things that they would later on regret. And it might cause a lot of conflict, all right? So be mindful about that. For some of you, it's the other way around. Somebody will be triggered by you, all right? Because of either what you may have said. That's also what I'm hearing. And this person is just really going to get triggered. It might cause some, conflict. So, which makes sense because I actually saw the 5 of Swords card and you got the Peace card, right? And so the collective are really being encouraged to embrace peace. Not anger, not hatred, okay? Which is quite interesting, as you may have already witnessed, or as you may know, wars are going everywhere, right? And that is not good. It's actually quite sad why people choose the energy of hatred. What did I say in one of my pick a card readings in the past? I noticed that there are a lot of people who spend so much time hating others that they don't even know, right? Judging people that they don't even know. That's why we actually hear a lot of, terms, or a lot of people trying to drop in hate comments, all right? Cancel culture and all that. What is that all about? That is related to what? Related to anger, related to hatred. Is that a good thing? Haven't you noticed that, guys? So, if you notice, there's a lot of that energy going on. And it's not good. It is not good. Which is why when I actually even heard about the wars going on in so many countries, right? I was like, well, I won't be surprised. Because everything is energy. Prior to the war and all that, we're already seeing a lot of people spending so much time and energy on hating others, dropping in hate comments, right? Being so much engaged in doing cancel culture and all that. Like, whoa, the energy of hatred, the energy of darkness, right? So that's why you got the Justice card. As human beings, we all have free will. Weigh things carefully. What do you want to embrace? What is it that you wanted to choose? Do you want to choose what is good? Or do you want to choose what is going to be bad? Do you want to choose love? Or do you want to choose hate? So those are things that the collective really needed to look into, okay? Otherwise, if majority of the people, right, are going to be choosing hatred, then good luck. It's going to be a chaotic world, right? So going back to what I said, because there's some energy of conflict that I'm sensing here on these 6 cards. So be mindful of that. Either the collective is being encouraged to think before they speak, all right? Maybe you might actually say something to someone just because you were, let's just say, let's give, some of the collective a benefit of the doubt. You were just having a bad day or what. But even if you did not intend to, it might actually create a different picture to someone, or it might cause conflict or trigger some conflict. For others of you, I'm hearing it's the other way around. You might actually find yourself in a very challenging situation in which somebody will actually trigger you. Okay? And this is going to be sparking some sort of like a conflict. So be mindful about that. That's why I got the dagger card, tense situations. That's more of like what I got here, especially we're seeing fights, all right? So your guys are saying, do not ever lower down your standards, all right? Especially if this is actually not you, but somebody might actually trigger you this month, all right? So the guides are saying, or spirit is actually saying, it's not worth it, all right? It's not worth your time. Do not spend your time, kind of like stooping down to their level, right? So be mindful about that. You might also get some advice from a person that you really trust about the situation, okay? So pay attention to that. Wow, I can't believe this. Let's try to pull up a fortune card for you before I pull up some messages, random messages for the collective, as well as affirmations and crystals that you can actually work with. All right, so let's start off with a fortune card. Spirit symbol. All right, let's go to page number 7. So it says here vitality, intuition, and spiritual energy at high levels, or messages from above. And my gosh, justice too. I'm not kidding. It says justice. Well, you got the justice card, all right? So let's read it. It says here, this symbol appears when you need to stick up for yourself or others. You will appear to have more energy than usual and will find yourself in situations that you would have walked away from before, now only to confront head on. You will not allow others to browbeat you just like what you have in the past. You now demand and deserve respect. You're searching for truth and justice in your life, clearing away falsehoods and unfairness. My gosh, it says here, a psychic awakening could be taking place as your spirit grows and develops. Events and actions are about to take place, which will bring you to a new understanding of yourself. And through this, you will gain much wisdom. What did I say? Consciousness of the collective, right? You guys are awakening. Everybody's awakening. Wow. And again, for some of you, no wonder you got the justice card too. So on top of balance, I feel that a lot of the collective are really trying to search for the truth this time. You're more interested to find out what is real, all right? Because I'm pretty sure you've heard some of the spiritual people watching this reading that there are so many things that are hidden from us, all right? The system, right, is trying to cover things up. Okay. And I feel because of the age of Aquarius, a lot of people are now awakening and they're not interested in that anymore. They wanted to search for what is actually real, what is true. Okay. We're done with, the mask. We're done with what is hidden from us. All right. And I feel that's also the reason as to why, this month is really going to be so, so powerful for the collective, especially that it's actually the season of Aquarius, right? And Aquarians are actually the rebel of the zodiac as well, all right? And so I'm getting that. I feel that the collective is really going to be more interested to clear away any illusion, all right? Anything that is false or anything that may seem unfair, all right? Now, if it's all about career or finances, the period ahead could see you change career from out of the blue. This card has a strong energy towards careers which serve or help others. So moving into these areas or those areas will see strong spiritual growth and enrich your life. The suffering of those less fortunate could point to lots more charitable work as well as paid job opportunities in the future. You don't need to be overly concerned about finance, it says here. The focus now is on your true destiny and what you're meant to be doing with your life from now on. So instead of just putting your focus on finances, some of you guys are really going to be led towards your true purpose, all right? That even if this new path or this purpose that you're meant to do, or that you're actually meant to experience, is probably different from what you have been currently doing or what you've done in the past, but this is what you're really meant to be doing, all right? This is your path. This is where you're being led towards. Now, if it's all about relationships, it says here, you could develop stronger bonds with people on your wavelength. Someone watching over you from the heavens could send you a special new love interest, ooh, which will change your life dramatically if that's what you need to continue your next life chapter. Relationships that are not working will also be put to an end as you search for deeper meaning to your life and deeper soul connections. So yeah, that's why I got this spirit symbol card. All right, so let's actually start off with messages, all right? Let's get some messages for you guys. Any message for the collective, please? Delight. All righty. So it says here, count your blessings and enjoy life. Take pleasure in simple things. Always expect the best. So this is a very powerful for the collective, all right? A very powerful message, rather. The collective is being encouraged to count your blessings instead of the things that you don't have, all right? And by doing so, all right, you attract more positive things to happen for you. Remember, whatever it is that you're always thinking about all the time, whatever it is that you're embracing all the time, is what you are going to attract more into your life. All right. So, this is a powerful message from spirit guides or from your angels to count your blessings. All right. Enjoy the simple things in life. When was the last time you tried to appreciate the beauty of, let's just say, the sunset? Right. That's just an example of taking pleasure in simple things or enjoying the simple things in life. In the past, right, where there's not much, not much technology back in the days, right, or any of these stuffs that we see nowadays, people are just living a very ordinary, normal life. Life used to be so freaking simple back then. No internet, no social media, right? And we only have television, right? And if you notice, a lot of people are also spending more time with their family. But nowadays, you might actually notice that a lot of people are spending so much time on their cell phones, all right? There's not much interaction. There's not much time for you guys to bond. So, in other words, you need to find joy in all of the simple things in life, all right? Take the time to do that. That's what the angels or what your guides are wanting for you to be doing, okay? Always try to expect the best as well instead of the worst. So, again, like what I said earlier, make sure that you are thinking positively or that you put more of your focus on what you wanted to attract into your life. If you're always thinking negatively, if you're always giving so much energy to drama, negativity, anger, and all that, that's what you are going to be attracting even more. Now, ask yourself, is that what you really want? Okay? Especially that the consciousness of the collective is awakening. This is going to help you guys to look into that carefully so that you can shift the way you used to be doing things. All right? Let's get another message for you. What else? Alrighty, so it says here, Focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, it says here, as this would only amplify them. My gosh, we were just talking about that. Wow. Focus on what matters to you most. With every thought, you are creating your future. You saw me shuffle. I can't make that up. Whoa. That is a very, very powerful message for the collective. Pay attention to your thoughts. Your thoughts will create your reality, all right? Or it will create your future. So, again, it's a powerful message from your guides, your angels, your ancestors, not to give so much thought or energy to the things that you're worried about, okay? Because things could only just get worse. So there's something about paying attention to your consciousness. What consciousness are you also embracing? Okay. That's what I'm getting. Alrighty. What else? Let's get some angel numbers here. Ooh, yes. 00. It says, I am observant. It says, angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward, all right, through meditation and prayer. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about, the collective are really going to be going within. So yeah, you're being encouraged really to focus inward, go within, and either you can also meditate or through prayer. That's when you will be getting some downloads or some advice or guidance from your spiritual team. All right. And at the same time, with this message that says, I am observant, the collective is really being encouraged to take a pause. All right. Observe things carefully. Observe your thoughts, even, because that's the message that you got multiple times. Right. Try to observe. What are you thinking most of the time? All right. Try to observe. What do you invite into your life all the time? Because again, what you always try to put your focus on, what you always try to embrace all the time, is more of what you're going to be attracting. So if you don't want drama into your life, if you don't want negativity in your life, what do? You do things differently, right? You shift your focus. You put your focus on what's going to be uplifting you. You put your focus on what's going to be inspiring you. You spend your time and energy on things that will help you grow, right? Wow. So I feel that's the reason as to why the collective got that message that says, I am observant, or that affirmation. Speaking of affirmation, let me just pull up an affirmation that you can also work with, all right? On top of always say to yourself, I am observant. So let's see. Let's get an affirmation for you guys, and then we'll pull up some crystals that you can work with for this month. Ooh, it says, I feel God's presence in my life. Aw, this is so beautiful. Spiritual health, you guys. All right. I feel God's presence in my life. So I feel that the collective are also going to be not only going within, but is also going to be building a good relationship with the creator. All right. Or is being encouraged to build a great relationship with the creator, with the universe, with God. Right. Always remember, and this is quite interesting because you got the peace card. Always remember that if you want peace, if you truly want peace, then you actually seek the help of the Lord, or you seek the help of God. Because I remember this saying, or one of the Bible quotes, in which God says, in me, you will find peace. All right. God even said that you are actually in a place or in a world where there's a lot of pain and suffering. And what's happening to the world right now? Yeah, we're witnessing that. There's a lot of pain, there's a lot of suffering, there's a lot of chaos going on, all right? And so if you truly wanted to find peace, go with God, right? So I feel some of the collective are also going to be building a good relationship, or you are being encouraged to build a great relationship with the divine, okay, with the creator, with God, or whatever ascended master, of course, because again, this is a general reading. But yeah, this is your affirmation. I feel God's presence in my life. And when you feel God's presence in your life, what do you feel? You feel that you're being bathed by the light, right? And with the tranquil waters, you feel calm. You feel at peace. You feel as if that all of your worries, all of your anxieties are being washed away by God. So, for the collective watching this video, this is your affirmation. Very, very beautiful affirmation. I feel God's presence in my life. All right, so now let's get some crystals that you can work with for the month of February. Let's see. Ooh, there's so many. Let's get another one. Oh my gosh. Well, we'll get all of that. Yeah, we'll get all of that. All right. There's so many crystals. Let's start off with this one. Oh my gosh, I love fluorite. Okay, so the first card, it's fluorite, and it says organization, clear, priorities. Structure can provide freedom, and fluorite helps organize your life from top to bottom, heightening focus and releasing unnecessary stress. Fluorite assists with bringing clarity into your life, lifting your mental capabilities for crystal clear intuition and empowered decision making. By taking your discernment up a notch, fluorite protects against bad influences, right, and psychic manipulation. Fluorite both grounds and lifts your energy, connecting your body to the earth and to higher spiritual awareness at the same time. Prioritize balance. Are you kidding me? I'm not joking, you guys. What did it say? Prioritize balance. Ooh, prioritize. There you go. So yeah, what did I say at the very start of the reading? There's something about balance. And he saw me shuffle. He even said, my gosh, there's so many cards here, but yeah, you might as well get that. So the second card, I believe this is tourmaline, if not black obsidian. Oh, it's actually onyx. All right. So another protection stone. It says, tune in to your inner commander. Onyx is a strong ally, dispelling loneliness and self doubt and instilling greater confidence in your decision making. Face your fears and know that you have the power to overcome them. Onyx's surface represents the passing of time, the balance of the yin and yang. It is a sturdy and solitary stone and encourages you to break free from any unhealthy relationships in order to be autonomous. Know that you're completely capable of making the right decisions for yourself. After all, it's your life. All right. So onyx is also a great crystal to work with, not only for protection too, but also for self-discipline. Okay. And then we have sunstone. Oh my gosh. It's one of my favorite crystals too. I love all crystals actually. So it says leadership, confidence, and freedom. Sunstone shines bright, igniting willpower underneath the sun's rays. A stone of leadership, sunstone gives you the courage to step out on your own and dare to make a difference, radiating warmth and vitality. Sunstone brings confidence to the beholder and is known to bring good luck. Fortuitous in nature, sunstone brings out your natural talents, allowing you to shine like the star that you are. Sunstone helps fulfill karmic contracts, alleviating pressures around a sense of purpose or fulfillment. Abundance will flow once you nurture your gifts. All right, two more. Next, we have green calcite. for fertility, abundance, and growth. It says nature is calling. Green calcite attracts abundance, surrounding you in a forest of clarity, positivity, and heightened awareness akin to the great outdoors. Green calcite transmutes stagnant, old beliefs into the courage to explore outside your comfort zone. We were just talking about that in the reading, right? Now, how crazy is that? You saw me shuffle. So, definitely, since we've seen that message on your reading, okay, then this is a great crystal to work with for those who are resonating with that. Because remember earlier, you actually got a message around do not limit yourself. All right. This is a time for the collective to, again, embrace flexibility. All right. To be open to change or to explore instead of limiting yourself. So, if you're resonating with that, work with green calcite because that's what it says here, which is crazy. And then it says here, as with nature, there is beauty in the imperfect, and growth occurs only when we allow ourselves the room to expand. Green calcite opens the heart and third eye chakras, helping you to let go of past resentments. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about that too, and planting seeds for your growth and expansion. Are you kidding me? So many synchronicities here, right? Remember, there's that heavy or strong message around healing yourself from past wounds or hurts or resentments, being able to let go. That's also part of flexibility. Are you flexible enough to let go of the past? Or are you going to allow yourself to be, yeah, embracing anger in your heart, all right? Embracing negativity in your life. Come on, think again, right? If that is actually what you want, then you cannot expect a positive outlook or even a positive future ahead, okay? Because it will just snowball even. But anyway, the last crystal they can also work with, cat's eye, all right? And it says, evoking the bright eyes of a cat. Cat's eye is used as a talisman to ward off and protect against any evil or unforeseen danger coming your way. It increases agility, allowing you to fly beneath the radar of your enemies and progress ahead of your competitors. Cat's eye enhances night vision, giving you the ability to see through the shadows in higher definition and access heightened levels of intuition by opening the crown chakra. Cat's eye is regenerative, helping you to regain what was once lost. Well, there you go. Wow, such beautiful, beautiful crystals. I love all of them, actually, especially fluorite, onyx, and sunstone. But this green calcite is quite interesting, right? Especially for those who are resonating with, you feel that maybe this is a time for you to step outside of your comfort zone, to be open to change, to be open to explore things out there, all right, for your growth. So, anyway, that's what I have for you for the month of February 2024. I surely wish you a blessed month, okay? And I'll see you again next week. Bye bye.